Alright, so hey you guys, I'm Peter and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna talk to you guys about what happened when I went vegan. Alright, so before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can get all the updates and alerts. If you're new to this channel, welcome. Alright, so this video is going to be pretty interesting. Alright, so if you're new to this channel, I usually write my notes down so I don't get long-winded and draw the conversation out longer than it has to be, okay? So, when I went vegan, guys, I didn't go vegan because my name is Peter, alright? And, you know, I'm just hip and equipped to the animals and stuff like that. No, that's not why I went vegan. It wasn't because I wanted to lose any weight. It wasn't because it wasn't because I just love animals so much that I didn't want to eat them. None of that was the reason. The only reason I went vegan was because I'm in a comedic yoga certification class, all right? And so to get the full-on experience of becoming a comedic yoga instructor, it is advised by the master yogi to become vegan, all right? But they said that, like, if you couldn't be vegan, then you could, you know, eat like salmon and fish and stuff like that. But it was like 4 different food groups that you had to, you know, comply with. And so I was like, you know what? If I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this all the way. So I went vegan, right? So the first day, y'all, no kidding, I was like starving. Everything that I smelled, it was like, oh my God, I need some chicken. I need some fish. I need some this. I need some that. So that's how it was for the first day. The second day, I started to figure out, you know, how much I need to intake, how much I need to take away so that I would get full, because I was starving, you guys, because I didn't know what I was doing. And then the third day came and I'm like, okay, I got it, right? And so I didn't want to like be boring vegan, because if it's boring, then you're not going to last, you know? So I was like, my initial thought was I'm just going to tough it out. I'm going to just eat salads and fruits and salads and fruit. Let me tell y'all, that got old real quick. All right. So I was like, you know what? I can cook. I'm a chef. I'm a really good cook at that. Let me, you know, sauce it up a bit. So I figured out some vegan recipes that I could make, like tacos and, you know, meatless tacos and blackberry burgers. And, you know, I just figured it all out like pretty quick, because I was like, is either I'm going to, you know, change it up so I can taste this food, or I'm not going to be able to do it. But during the process, guys, I'm going to tell you what happened. So the first thing that happened to me when I became vegan is, although I had already had my spiritual awakening, it was like the awakening of the awakenings, all right? It was like, you know, messages started coming through. These downloads started coming in. The signals was just so clear and so profound. And I'm like, oh, man, like, oh, man, like, it was like, whoa, you know, I just couldn't believe that, you know, the messages were coming through so clearly, you know, and more often, too. Even through my meditation sessions, like, the downloads was just so, you know, you couldn't miss it. Like, it was just like, woo, you know. Another thing that happened when I went vegan is I had a greater connection with nature. I know this sounds weird, you guys, but I'm telling you, it's like, it really happened. Like, I will go outside and I will be amongst the wind, and then it's like I could communicate, like I was in tune with the wind. I don't know, some of you guys are going to be like, oh, she's going crazy. No, I'm not. This is what happened. It was sometimes where, you know, I'll be watering my plants and I can just feel how, I could feel how they was feeling. Like, if they was down in the dumps, then I was like, oh man, my plant is sad. You know, I know y'all think I'm crazy. I'm not joking, okay? I would go in the grocery store, and although I was already an empath, I could feel, you know, people's feelings and things like that. it was like, it was more intense, you know. Then the best part of it all was when I really tapped into my mediumship abilities. I was able to not only see things like that spirit showed me, I was able to hear clearly what spirits were saying to me. So that was like the best gift that I could get overall. But I was more in tune. Like, it's just, everything was in tune. Like, all of the frequencies was coming through clearly, perfectly, profound, you know. Another thing that happened when I went vegan, it enhanced my ability to communicate with source. Usually when I meditate, right, it took me a while to get there, right? Not when I went vegan. It was like I could instantly get myself into that state. Like, a couple of clearing breaths and I was good. I was there. And I was tapped in, and I can receive the messages that divine was sending me, and I could tap, you know, out, ground myself, and clear that space. You know, so that became better. I'm not saying that you can't be spiritual and be vegan. Like, I know tons of people that are, I said that wrong. I'm not saying that you have to be vegan to be spiritual, because I know tons of people that are vegan, that are not vegan, and they're still spiritual, all right? They're still able to connect. They're still able to do all of the things. I'm just saying that if you want to get there faster, a good practice would be to detox, you know, and go vegan, you know, but you don't have to do that, all right? So I don't want people to say, oh, she said that the only way you can be spiritual is to go vegan. No, that's not what I'm saying, all right? So some other things that happened when I went vegan is I lost a lot of weight. Like, I wasn't trying to lose weight, y'all. I'm talking about, only exercise I did was yoga. And I lost a lot of weight. I was right back into my skinny jeans really fast. Week 3, I was back to my size before I decided to, you know, splurge on the food, all right? So I was like, whoa, you know, I'm back 149, between 145, 149 pounds. And I didn't do a cardio or push up or ab exercise at all. It just like happened. It's like all the inflammation went away, you know, all of this and all of that. And I was drinking a lot of water, because when you eating that food, for some reason, like, it's like you crave water. It's almost like you get new cravings when you go vegan. Like, instead of craving chicken, I was craving olives. Instead of craving ketchup, I was even though ketchup is cool, like, if you get the good ketchup, is cool, you can still eat that. I also eliminated sugars too, so ketchup was not one of my things unless it was sugar free. All right, so that's another thing. No sugars, like, no processed sugars, no sugars at all. Only agave and honey I was allowing myself. No stevia, no sugar replacements, no nothing other than agave and honey. Like, my diet was like really strict vegan. All right. But yeah, so I didn't have cravings for ketchup. I had cravings for pico de gallo and like salsa and stuff like that. You know, I'm a potato chip girl. I love potato chips. But let me tell you something about vegan. You can eat cassava chips. You can eat plantain chips. You know, if you like them sweet, get them sweet. If you like them salty, get them salty. But I love cassava chips, y'all. Like, if I can eat cassava chips, vegan or not vegan. Let's see what else. Did I forget anything? No. Let's see. Yeah. I really didn't. Oh, last thing. When I went vegan, I realized I could tell quickly what my body could and could not handle. All right. Like, say for example, if I ate anything before I did yoga, I could tell, because I wouldn't be able to get into the stretch or get into the posture. If I ate something other than a fruit first thing in the morning, my digestive system would be off. You know, I would have like gas and all, like the hard gas, not the gas that you're just passing all day, the one that just gets stuck in your chest. I forgot what that one's called, but I would have that one all day. But you become more in tune with what your body can and can't handle, and that's a good thing, because now you know what aggravates you. Now you know what upsets you. So when you're making your meals when you're not vegan, you know exactly what to eat. I've been vegan since December. I did have a hiatus where 1 week when I went to Chicago for my training that I had, I ate meat. But I didn't like go crazy or nothing like that. I had like salmon, stuff like that. Just like little light meat, fish, all that good stuff. And then I went right back into vegan when I got back. All right. So will I stay vegan? I don't know, y'all. We're going to just have to cross that bridge when we get there, because I enjoy vegan, but I also love hot wings. I enjoy vegan, but I also love curry chicken. All right. I enjoy vegan, but I love my red snapper. So like, I like vegan, but I love those other things, you know. And then like when you're eating your foods, when you're vegan, you have to really like read those instructions. So you're in the grocery store a lot longer than you intend to be in the grocery store, because you want to read all the instructions. Before you consume anything, you're reading instructions. You know, when I wasn't vegan, I wasn't that conscious of what I was doing or anything like that. Like, you know, but you can be vegan because like you already eating vegan foods anyway, you know, so it's not like you can't do it, because if you're eating fruit, you're eating vegan. If you're eating, you know, a salad with no meat or cheese, you're eating vegan. You know, so it's stuff like that you got to look at. Like, I know vegan, just because they put a name to it, is like, oh my God, I don't know if I can ever do vegan. You've done vegan before. You know, anytime you've ate something that didn't have an animal product in it, but it tasted good to you, that was vegan. You just probably didn't look at it that way. Or I can't be vegetarian. You ate vegetarian before. Anytime you eat a slice of cheese pizza, that's vegetarian, you know? So just looking at it like that. One thing I would advise, like if you do decide to go vegan, don't eat the processed vegan foods. Like make your own foods, okay? Because you eat the processed food, it's just like eating processed food non-vegan. It's not benefiting you at all, you know? So you're not going to lose weight if you're eating the processed vegan foods. If you make the foods like the processed vegan foods, then you're going to lose weight because it's fresh and you making it yourself. What else? If you're going to be vegan, I would highly recommend no processed sugars or anything like that. And for Valentine's, my husband got me some vegan cupcakes. And they were the bomb. And I didn't feel like I was eating a different type of cupcakes, because this person that made these cupcakes, they like real vegans. Like they know how to do it, you know. And so yeah, so you're not really missing out on a lot. You know, when you're vegan, you know, you just used to eating those things and you feel like you need them, so, or you feel like you love them so much you can't let them go. So that's one thing that I learned. But yeah, so if you doing vegan to lose weight, just know that, like, just like you would if you was on a weight loss plan outside of vegan, like if you were pescatarian or you just regular old person eating your regular old food, you wouldn't eat processed food. You was trying to lose weight. So alright, so that's pretty much it. I hope you guys liked the video. I mean, this is the realest information that I can give you about being vegan without like pulling in some clickbait or anything like that. Hope you guys like the content on this page. If you do, drop me a comment and I will talk to you guys later.